Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture on op-amp as integrator. Today we are going to see how op-amp can be used as a integrator. So as op-amp is one of the applications which can be used to build the integrator circuit. So basically what is integrator is, an integrator is a circuit, okay, which produces the integrated output of the given input signal. So let us look at the diagram how the integrator can be constructed using op-amp. The basic elements of the integrator circuit consist of an op-amp, a feedback capacitor represented by Cf, and an input resistance R1. So when we apply an input voltage Vin to the inverting terminal of op-amp, an output is produced. It can be a sine wave or it can be a square wave based on the input applied, and that output voltage is the integrated version of the input voltage. Okay, so basically integrator circuit produces the integrated output or integrated version of the input voltage. To understand more about the integrator, let us consider the given figure. Here, instead of a feedback resistor, a feedback capacitor is used, which is connected from output to the inverting terminal of op-amp, that is pin number 2. As we know the concept of virtual ground, the point A is equal to point B, and between point A and point B there exists a virtual ground. So therefore, as point A is connected to non-inverting terminal of op-amp, therefore the voltage VA is equal to 0 volt. Similarly, voltage at point B is also equal to 0 volt because of virtual ground. Because of virtual ground. Now, as the voltage at point B is equal to 0, hence no current will enter into the op-amp. That is, the input current I is equal to 0 and it also flows through the capacitor Cf. Based on the direction of current, let us find the current equation both at input of the op-amp and across the loop, that is at the output. The current flowing through the input of op-amp or input side is given by current I is equal to Vin minus Va. Let us consider the voltage at this point is Va and at this point is Vb. So the input current I is equal to Vin minus Va divided by the resistance R1. As the voltage Va is equal to 0, therefore the current I is equal to Vin divided by R1. Let us calculate the output current across the feedback. The current I is given by I is equal to Cf, that is the feedback capacitor, multiplied by d by dt of V naught minus Va, or simply we can write it as this Va minus V naught. As the property of capacitor says, the current flowing through the capacitor is basically calculated in the form of derivative. Therefore, the current flowing through the capacitor Cf is represented by d by dt of that particular flow of voltage. Therefore, as Va is equal to 0, therefore the modified current equation is I is equal to Cf multiplied by d by dt. Va is 0 minus V naught. Now the current I is equal to Cf, that is minus Cf, and this minus sign is from this minus V naught. Therefore, I is equal to minus Cf d by dt of V naught. That is equation number 2. So let us equate equation 1 and equation 2. So equation 1 is V in divided by R1 is equal to, equation 2 is minus Cf d by dt of V naught. To remove this d by dt, apply integration on both the sides. If we apply integration with respect to time t or dt, we get integration from 0 to t minus V in divided by R1 into dt is equal to Cf, that is minus as sign remains as it is, Cf. This integration, if we apply to this d by dt, it get cancelled. So therefore, the only thing remains is V naught. Therefore, the new equation or the modified equation is integration from 0 to t V in divided by R1 multiplied by dt is equal to minus Cf multiplied by V naught. To obtain the output voltage, we try to simplify the equation, that is V naught is equal to minus 1 divided by R1 into Cf, integration from 0 to t V in into dt. So therefore, once we apply the input to the operational op amp, that too at inverting input terminal of op amp, then we get the integrated version of the applied input. So this is how we try to find the integration of the applied input signal. Thank you.